Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So the plan for today's video is pretty simple, alright? We're going to go ahead and build a hot air balloon. Now, we have already built a hot air balloon, as I'm sure you know if you follow the channel and whatnot. But this hot air balloon is kind of ugly. Fine, not ugly, but it's not exactly good, alright? It's not bad, it's not good. It's not really that great of a hot air balloon. Plus, it only houses a bamboo farm, and we need a spot to go ahead and put a wool farm today. So instead, we're going to go ahead and build another hot air balloon, and trust me, I have learned from my lessons, this hot air balloon is going to be chef's kiss, beautiful, trust me. And then we're going to put a wool farm in it, of course. So, yeah, I think it's going to end up looking pretty nice. We're going to end up making the interior similar to this one, where we're going to have the scaffolding floors and storage chests laid out, and then we're going to have some areas with a few farms. I know I'm going to get 2 wool farms in there, 1 sheep of each color. With any luck, I might get a little bit more than that, but the only plan is to get 1 sheep of each color as of right now. So why don't we go ahead and start working on the build, eh? And with this final block, our basket is finally completed. Now, this basket's nothing special, it's the exact same basket as is on the other hot air balloon, but it's still a monument to know that it's done, showing good progress in our balloon. Now let's go ahead and start working on the actual balloon, shall we? Alright, now here is where we get to actually go ahead and take a look at my first interesting build technique on the balloon. So looking at the balloon right now, you see how there's a 1 wide stripe, then 2 wide stripe, and then a 1 wide stripe, and it just kind of looks weird. Now the reason I didn't do 3 wide stripe there is because it just gets too wide as the balloon goes up. So I had to adapt, and I used some red glass panes. Now by doing this, it makes the balloon, like the striping, look whiter when in reality it isn't. So you get to see more of the white coloration where you wouldn't be able to see it if they were red blocks. But you still get to see that red coloration in the striping and making it look more full. Now, of course, it's not perfect, and in some angles you can still see that it is glass, but it looks a lot better than trying to do this with banners, because with the banners, they would just not render at a certain distance, so this is actually a much better option. Let me know what you think about it down below. I think it's a really cool little technique. Alright, everybody. Well, the balloon is actually finished now, so why don't we go ahead and take a bit of a look. Unfortunately, it is dark right now. Don't worry, we'll go ahead and sleep in a minute. But let me know what you guys think down below. Which balloon looks better? This giant mess of a balloon, or this new, really cool, good-looking balloon that we just built? I don't know. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fly away, so you guys can see both of them side by side in the daylight. You're gonna have to tell me which one looks better. I think I know what the answer is. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Just curious. Let's see. Build the suspense. Come on. Ooh, there it is. Yeah, that smaller one just looks so much better, doesn't it? What really sucks about this, though, is since I don't want to tear down the bigger one, I want to leave it as a monument of how not to build a hot air balloon. Unfortunately, because it's larger and higher up in the sky, that's the one that everybody's going to see first when approaching the base. So it's kind of a shame that everyone's going to see that mess that's just really revolting to the eyes before they see that beautiful, cute, colorful, amazingly designed hot air balloon behind it. Yeah. But look at it. They look real good side by side. And, I mean, seriously, let me know down below what you think. I think it's pretty obvious which one looks better. But now it's time to go ahead and put some farms inside of this little hot air balloon. We gotta go ahead and put in some sheep farms, alright? Let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've been collecting some supplies to make these sheep farms. I'm just smelting down the last bit of glass. Honestly, I probably have too much glass, but more the merrier, right? Now we just gotta go up to the balloon and start mapping out where we're gonna install the stuff inside of it. I also went ahead and put a nether portal inside of it already. in the other balloon. That was a major pain in the butt. I didn't really want to deal with it again, so I just got it out of the way real quick. Also, never tore this down. We don't need this anymore. Let's go ahead and take this down, and then we'll go build the farms. Alright, so inside of the hot air balloon here, we need to go ahead and install the floors that the farm's actually going to go on. So that's what I'm doing right now. We're installing 2 5x5 platforms, and these platforms are going to have minecart tracks on them to actually collect all the wool from the sheep. So we're going to put one on this side, and then we're going to put the exact same thing on the opposite side, and it's going to end up fitting perfectly with a 1 block like strip in between the two. Just kiss, like I said already. And then we're gonna have to go ahead and put rails on top of these. There you go. Now we've got rails. See how quick and easy that was? Now I gotta go ahead and put the grass on top of all these, and I gotta put grass on like the sides, so I need 12 more grass there. So yeah, we gotta go ahead and put in all this grass. And then, of course, we gotta do the exact same thing on the other side. And now we have to go ahead and put up glass walls all the way around so that the sheep can't get out. And then we gotta go ahead and put a light source in the center of this thing. This way, the grass will actually be able to grow, you know, it'll have the light it needs. Where's my wool? Or scaffolding? There's scaffolding. We're gonna put a wool in the middle, hang a light off of this, and then we can get rid of that scaffolding. Now we gotta go ahead and put up our dispensers on this. So we need half of our dispensers, and we're gonna just make a ring of these things. These are gonna be what shear all of the sheep, of course. And then we gotta go ahead and lock that in and do the same thing on the other side. Actually, I'm gonna remove that so that we can actually put the sheep inside of there somehow. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side real quick. Alright, so I've done a few things since the last clip. First of all, I decorated the basket here, so looking real nice. Again, exact same basket as on that balloon. And I also added a water puddle so I can do this, just like in the other balloon. So this is our storage area. I don't remember if I gave you guys that good of a look of it, but this is pretty much it. You got 2 storage silo chest things for each farm. And if we head on up here, like I showed, I put in the dispensers and everything. Now, I also went ahead and just installed the redstone real quick because, well, I didn't have the blocks needed to actually build it, so I had to go get it, and then I just kind of didn't bother to hit record. So it's really simple, just an observer detects when a sheep eats that piece of grass, and when it sends that update, it activates all of the dispensers, so it shears every single sheep inside, and it does the same thing on both sides. And then I added a light up top with a bit more grass to help make sure that it can spread and keep this all alive. Now is the, well, the part that I'm going to hate the most. We have to actually go get 16 sheep inside of here. And then depending on how that goes, actually, I could probably fit 2 more up here. I'm not sure where we would route the storage, but it could be done. But I'm getting way too far ahead of ourselves, alright? I just gotta go ahead and get the gosh darn sheep inside of here, okay? Now, I do already have a fair amount of sheep. Now, in order to get the wool I used to make that balloon, I had to breed sheep. So I actually have a fair amount of sheep, like, already bred up and saved in a hole from earlier. So hopefully it won't be too difficult. I just gotta grab some leads and we'll see how this goes. Alright, so over here is my absolute mess of a sheep hole. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 sheep. Well, we're gonna have to breed a few of you then. But we'll deal with that when it comes to it. First of all, let's just see how many of you guys we can actually move. So I can do 2 at a time. I've got enough leads. No, don't run away from me. I really don't want to jump in the hole like I just did. Okay. Alright. Come on, fellas. Get on out. Out of the hole. Aha, we're good. Now, I just gotta get them into the hot air balloon, which, with any luck, will go well. I swear, don't you fall in the one hole. Alright, now we gotta take them up. Make sure he didn't fall. Nope, he's still there. Alright. Now I gotta actually get him, like, up here. So I'm thinking I can make, like, a little staircase type thing right here. And then if I go up to the normal floor height, hopefully he'll just walk on in. There we go. Now I can yank him all the way down this hallway. Take the lead, push into the portal. Okay, okay. We're over halfway there. Back on the lead, up this bit of scaffolding, which is excessively tall too, so I can get you on the platform. Come on, go inside. Perfect. That was the most effortless thing ever. Can't believe that went so smooth. Now, I don't know how I'm going to get the other 7 in there without this one running out, but I'm sure it's going to be good fun. Alright, so a little bit of time has gone by. All the sheep are in their cells, and I believe they're properly spaced. I don't see any, like, in the dead center, so I think we're good. All that is really left to do is to go ahead and color the sheep. So I've just got to go ahead and get the dye on all of them. I've even already put the shears in all the dispensers, so yeah, we just got to go ahead. Oh, I messed that up. Alright, well now I gotta go get a new black dye. Here's our yellow, orange, and then we got one more sheep to color. And there's our red sheep. Perfect, now we can put in the last bit there. And all that is left to do to make the farm work is put in these 2 redstone dusts again. And now, next time those observers get activated, all of the sheep will be sheared, just like that. And the minecart will go around and pick up all of the different wool. Eventually. Yep, there it all goes. And some of them have already gotten their wool back again. On this side, it'll happen when it grows. Let's just go ahead and make sure that we actually have 8 different colors of wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to put it all in one chest. Oh, we're actually missing a color. Which one are we missing? Orange. We're missing the orange. Why was you not sheared? Well, now I'm curious. Hold up. Oh, now it was sheared. Alright, I'm not too sure what was going on with that then. That was weird. But now we should end up getting the orange wool. There's orange wool, so that's 8 different colors. And then let's just make sure the other side is working. I know the redstone's gonna work, I just don't want to wait for it to activate, so I'm just gonna activate it myself. And that's all been activated, so hopefully we'll see 8 different colors of wool coming over here. There's 3. Alright, we're still missing one. It looks like we're missing purple. There it is. Alright, so 8 colors of wool again. So the farm does actually work. It works perfectly. So now I could add 2 more in the future. As of right now, I don't think I'm really going to need it. But, you know, it's there as an option. Also, in the future, I have a plan that's going to use a lot of white wool. So either I'm going to want to make all the sheep like white temporarily, or I'm going to want to just get a bunch of bone meal or something like that. Not sure what. But the point is, there's plenty of different things we can do with this farm, and it's working at the moment. So any adjustments that we want to make in the future, we can, but, you know, right now we got it working, and we have access to every single color of wool. So this is wonderful, and this video has gone perfectly to plan. Honestly, I could not have hoped for a better video experience, honestly, for me. making this video, when making the balloon, nothing went wrong. I did have a little bit of a mishap when building the green stripe, but I worked it out. It wasn't too bad. Making the sheep farms inside and getting the sheep in there, it was honestly effortless. Never had dealing with mobs go so well. So yeah, for me, this was a very great video. I hope you guys had a wonderful time watching it. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you like my little glass pane trick there. Just maybe. Let me know down below what you think of that trick. But yeah, this is going to be it for the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Also, for anybody who is wondering about the wool farm, if you want to build it yourself, I do have a tutorial for that exact design, and I can go ahead and put that in the description below. So yeah. Anyways, this has been Mr. Gaming Aquatic, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye!